Now, here's a simple project you can work on as a beginner. I'm going to show you how to code a simple bot that buys at the close of a bullish candle and then sells at the close of a bearish candle. So I've done something like this in the past. It was actually a more complicated expert more than this. There were some other functions like a news filter, time filter, uh, risk to reward management, and all sorts of things. But we're going to build that step by step. So we'll first start with the basic one, which is the entry criteria, and then slowly we're going to build up, even have a dashboard and a GUI. So to get into it, you need to go to your IDE. We're using MetaTrader 5, so the language we're going to be coding is in MQL5. And you click on your IDE, it opens up something like this. So you go to new here, and you click on create expert, because we're going to be creating an expert advisor. I'm just going to call it, I'm going to call it buy sell AA. Right, and um, just create the bots, basically create a template for it. So I like to clean this up. mm, and yeah, so this is much better. This is the format I prefer. Now remember, I'm just going to write out what we are doing again. So if candle is bullish, open buy. If let me just do, if previous candle is open sell, and that's all. So to get started on, to do this on MQL5, you first off have to include the trade class, trade.mqh. So I'm just going to compile here. Okay, I have some errors here. Terminal include file. What happened to my files? Okay, so you just include trade class under trade.mqh. It's actually an inbuilt function, so just type this in and it's going to include it. Then I'm going to call it, and that's it. Then also, so this is going to be for opening trades, opening positions. Now we've gotten this down. The next thing I would like to do is to write the function to check if the previous candle is bullish. So if there's a new candle, if a new candle is formed, check previous candle. So now we have gotten it down to checking if a new candle is formed, what is the previous candle, is it bullish or bearish. So now to check if a new candle is formed, you have to write a function for that. I like writing a function for that, and we're going to be using this function throughout the video. So bool new candle. So new open time is equal to I time I. Just give me a sec. So I copy this out. This should be I time. so that if the new open time is not equal to the open time we have in the global variables, then we return false, return true, and then we reset the value of our of the open time. Open time is equal to new open time, just like that. Else just return true, by return false by default. So I'm going to compile this. And actually check if it works. Um, this is the expert we're working on. Oh yeah, I'm supposed to say if uh so if new candle is equal to true, print new candle. So something like this is preferable. So you can see now that every time a new candle is formed, you can, if you see from the journal, on the 2nd of July by midnight, a new candle was formed, because I'm using the daily time frame. So it printed here, new candle formed. On the 12th, it printed here, new candle formed. On the 15th, new candle formed. On the 16th, new candle formed. So you get the idea. Basically, it's printing every time a new candle is formed. It's just going to return the value. So this function we wrote is correct. Now I've just shown you a way to debug your codes easily from with backtest. Now we've gotten this part, if a new candle is formed. Now the next thing is to check what the previous candle was, and there is an easy way to do this. So the close of a previous candle, you can get it using I close symbol, because this stands for the current symbol, and then you using the current time frame, and the shift is going to be 1. Then for pref close, let me just call it previous close is equal to this. Then for the previous open is going to be this. Now remember that what defines a bullish candle is that the close is greater than the open, and what defines a bearish candle is that the close is less than the open. So I'm just going to say if the previous close is greater than the previous open, then it means that the previous candle was bullish. Then the opposite is for bearish candles. If the close is less than, then it's bearish. If the open is equal to the close, I just want to skip it. That's it's going to be a doji, so I'm just going to skip that, because I'm not interested in opening positions when there's a doji candle. So now we have gotten this in. Previous candle is greater than this, so we know that this a bullish candle has been formed. Now we want to open a position. So here we open using the trade class. So you just call in trade dot buy. So I'm going to use a lot size of 0.01 and current symbol, and that's all you need actually. And then to open a sell signal, to open a sell trade, I'm going to do the same thing, 0.01. No. And that's it. uh, that's the strategy. So we can just go here and backtest and see if it works as we wanted it. And so you can see here then a new candle was opened. Anyway, this is a new chart. So the previous candle here was bullish. That's why we have a bullish trade. You can add more things like limiting the number of trades you want, setting stop loss and take profit, all automatic. You can even decide to close positions at the end of each candle. So let's just see if it's going to open a sell. And um, so you can see here a new candle was formed. So this was a bearish candle, so it opened a sell position. So that's just a basic overview of how this bot, the skeleton of this bot, is going to be. Now with time we're going to work on it and add more features to the bot.